Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're heading over to a Cars and Coffee in Norfolk, Mass that we've never been to before. My full intention this morning was to take the Mustang, but it's 34 degrees out and the Mustang has a shitty heater, so I decided not to. I hope we get a decent turnout. I have no idea. I haven't been to this one before. It looks like it's only the second one they've had, so it should be pretty fun. I'm very much looking forward to going to and seeing, it's the end of the season. I don't know how many more Cars and Coffee or shows we'll have before we get into really next year and some of the new car stuff in January that we have. Hopefully we get the World of Wheels back in Boston. But this could be the last car show of the year. Again, I never say never. Sometimes the stuff just pops up, and I don't mind taking the Jeep over and shooting some video if there's a Cars and Coffee, even if the Mustang's away. And the Mustang will be away this week. I have to make plans with the owner of the storage facility, and I'll be putting the car away at the end of this week. So either Friday or Monday of next week, the car will go away. So yeah. It'll be interesting. We should have a lot of fun, but I look forward to sharing this video with you, and hopefully we get some really cool content. So we'll talk to you in just a few minutes. All right, everybody. So I'm going to start with these old school buses. This is so neat. I haven't seen anything like these before. All three are 1932s. One's a Ford, one's International. I'll take a look at the last one down the end, but these are so neat. And obviously they've been restored like perfectly. But this is just so cool to see. Again, I've talked about my love for like the old school, like industrial vehicles and what you'd see, and I want to shoot all three of these, but this is just such a neat setup. I've never seen anything like them before, so this is awesome here. I'll go over and shoot the next one over here in just a second. So that's the International. Oh, sorry, they have in reverse. This is the Ford, that's the International. But check out how cool that is. Wow, just like it rolled off the assembly line at 32. That's amazing. I'm not sure. I'll check out the make on this one. Is this a Chevy? Okay, so same thing. Wow, that's so neat.
Oh, I saw that. The door was open one day.
A lot of older cars up here. This International Travel, all I saw when I came, it was always so neat, like kind of those first SUVs. Got a really nice older Corvette here next to a beautiful fastback Mustang, 65 or 66.
Yeah, he told me he had a
Pony interior, automatic, in that bright red, and then the Corvette, so it's a 57 in the red as well. It's a cold morning out here, so good to all these guys for coming out and getting their cars out. Better than me, I didn't get mine out. This little Falcon's really nice, great color. I was showing my wife this Chevy next to us because it's like a purplish 57 with the right wheels. It looks awesome in the color. Got a 40s Ford. Bunch of hot rods. And we got a few Fox bodies here we'll go through and kind of take a look at, but I'm gonna hit on that Ford GT in just a second. So this is my favorite. I told you my favorite body style of any American car ever made. I think one of the best looking cars ever made in this color combination. So the Gulf livery, I think this was a 2000, 06 Gulf livery, the Heritage Edition. This would be the one car, if I could buy any car, this would be it in this color. This is exactly my favorite of all cars ever. So if you're ever wondering what my favorite car is on the channel, this is it in this color. I absolutely love it. It's phenomenal. So we have a couple of cool Fox bodies. Looks like maybe a 91 over here in a convertible. We've got the 84 GT350 convertible. We talked about this. I said the last show that this was the car that kind of got Ford in trouble with Shelby. And what happened was they made this commemorative edition, 20th actually, it would have been a 20th anniversary, right? So this would have been the 20 years on this in 84, right? But they actually didn't. He asked if they could use the Shelby name or the GT350, and so that kind of drove Shelby over to Chrysler. We were still doing some work with Chrysler anyway, but that kind of just changed the whole relationship for a long time until we got the more modern Shelbys in like 2007. But it took forever to get that relationship back because of this particular 20th anniversary car was one of the big catalysts that drove a wedge between those guys. Really cool Galaxy. It's funny, if you get like the Galaxies are so much bigger than like the Falcons. This is a 427. This is a really cool car, but we see them kind of back to back, and this is a big car. But a really nice looking car. And these were like dirt cheap so long ago. Not that long ago. Now they've gotten their value back, which is awesome. And this is kind of like a Thunderbolt replica with the, you know, the reverse teardrop hood scoop with the heat extraction in the back. This is a cool car. It's kind of an old square body Ford F-150. Got an Oldsmobile here. This one looks like he races with the snorkel, and looks like a 4-speed. Very cool car. Awesome looking wagon next to us here with the V8. I love the wagons. Beautiful 327 Camaro RS with the hideaway headlights. Good color too, in the red and white with the contrasting red and black interior, really sharp. This Bronco's awesome, and kudos to you, sir or ma'am, who brought the truck, because it's 31 degrees out when I was coming up, and it's very cold to be driving the top down, so good for you guys. It's old like sedan deliveries from a Ford. Got a second-gen Lightning.
This color is
another first-gen Corvette. Always pretty. Love these cars. Little Chevy truck, and then we've got some classic cars that, again, I don't know that much about. I always say I don't. I'll share that with you. So Model A Club, 28 to 31. So Ford, I mean, it's very pretty. I love the yellow with the orange. It's a gorgeous car. I just don't know a ton about them. Not my forte, but another nice Model A here, it looks like. Beautiful Ford pickup. I love the early 50s Ford's pickups. Really sharp. More of a square body GMC truck. Great looking 32 Ford hot rod. Perfect car, right? This is, again, great, great color. The Steely's with the hubcaps. Great interior, beautiful color. This is, again, right up my alley. There's a few more cars coming in, so this is going to get a good turnout today. This is pretty neat. They actually definitely have a lot of older stuff that comes here, so that's pretty cool. There was another Fox body that came in that sounded really good. I'll take a look at it. There's a lot of older hot rods here. Very cool. Just Chevy here. You don't see the Chevys as often. More often the Fords. Very cool. Nice. That's pretty neat. Another great looking Ford. I love the radiator cap with the duck and the blue wheels. It's pretty cool. And they said we saw this one over here. Very cool. We got this 56 or 57 Thunderbird in black. Really sharp. Got a bunch of Corvairs here. Again, this one is one of the members that we see always at Stoughton, but there's a few other Corvairs here. Very cool. Trans Am. Really nice old Ford. A couple more of the Corvairs down here. All right, we come back this side. We've got this old Imperial. These are great. This was like a luxury car. This was Chrysler's answer to like Lincoln or Cadillac. So big and so comfortable back then. Really nice Plymouth Satellite next to us. Love the color. Good contrasting with the white interior, dual quads. Another Satellite here. Very good looking cars. I love these old Gasser style hot rods. It's pretty neat. Go with the blower, the big wheels. Actually, yeah, that's crazy. Another old school hot rod with the flames, with the steel wheels. This actually looks great with that color combination. A little bit flat black on the front. The black flat wheels with the black and yellow flames actually looks pretty cool. That's a cool looking old hot rod. This beautiful 40s. What a great style. So futuristic looking at the time. Beautiful car. You know, obviously it needs a little restoration, but it's such a, I mean, 5 feet away, it looks stunning. It's just so cool again what we have in these cars back then, kind of this whole futuristic design and feature. I don't know if it's original paint, so if it is, maybe not gonna touch it, I wouldn't, but that's just such a cool different style car that you don't see a whole lot of. That front end's awesome on it. Another like heavy duty Ford truck from back then. This is again pretty cool. Again, you know how I feel about these, pretty neat looking. Wow, so cool. Nice 911 GTS with the center lock wheels and that gunmetal gray convertible. Nice car here too, very sharp. So some more of the old rods that just came in. Very cool hot rod. Love this Chevy right here. Yellow with the orange wheels. Like the brownish leather interior, like baseball glove color interior. This is really pretty. Beautiful bed here too. Very, very sharp truck. Again, the older I get, the more I like these old trucks. This may be an avenue for me in the future when I get something versus an old hot rod. I never thought I'd go that route, but I've been looking at it for a bit. And then obviously beautiful Mercury Monterey. Great color with the white and the blue. Really pretty truck, really pretty car, excuse me. Once the sun's come out too, the assisted hot rod looks great. Again, I love these steelies with the chrome center cap. Really good looking car. Great color. I hadn't got a good chance to get a good shot of that one yet. In the middle of this row of the old hot rods here. These guys all came in together. I think I got a little bit of them coming in, but I figured I'd shoot kind of the whole thing as I go by. These are all pretty cool. This thing sounded great. Paint pops in the sun. This thing's really nice. That's a nice hot rod here next to us. Again with the big wheels, the chrome, looks great. I think I hit the 65 coupe when it came in. I don't know if I did or not, but this is a pretty cool little section here with this 65. This hot rod, and then this crazy fastback here, which is awesome. So love the exhaust turn downs there. Things sounded so good coming in. You heard it in the video, you will. So yeah. So I didn't get the WS6 when I came in. I got a little bit of the back end. He had it all opened up, but there's a nice WS6 here. 6-speed, nice color with the ram air hood. These have become really desirable recently. I mean, they're pretty quick and stylistically they're really nice looking. I think they're better looking than the Camaro SS or even just the basic Camaro. So pretty high demand for these recently, especially in this WS6 package with that snorkel hood and the 6-speed, 315 horse. So these are fun, fast cars that were not a ton of money. I would tell you if you're looking to snag one up, get one soon because the prices have started to go way up, and you're going to spend a little more now. Get one before the prices go crazy on these. So. More cars coming in, so we'll shoot these guys. We got this old Ford here. This is pretty neat with the woody, with like the vinyl windows. That's so cool. Again, anything that's unique like this is just so neat to see. This is so sharp. I love this. Again, I wish I knew more about these. This is probably where I spend time on learning more. And these old, the stuff pre-1950. It's just I don't know anything about it, so I gotta learn a little bit more here. And then we have a little Porsche that came in here too in the orange, and I like the color. Again, a lot of brave people getting out here with their tops off, and it's like in the low mid-30s today. It's crazy, so good for them. Hey guys, I forgot to shoot a little end at the end of this video, so thank you for checking us out. Thank you to the folks that put the event on in Norfolk. It was beautiful. What a wonderful grounds that they were on. I mean, just the old tractors, the old pedal cars, the Cobra, the school buses were so cool. So thank you for sharing this with us today, and I had a great time there. And if you haven't done it so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for checking out the channel. Like I said, I forgot to shoot that quick ending video at the event, so I had to come home and do it. So thanks for checking us out, and we'll talk to you really soon. Hopefully get a couple more events in before it gets too cold and we don't have anything until spring. So talk to you soon.